listening to the Mobcast Network.
Welcome to Cult Movie Cantina.
Whoa!
Welcome
back.
This is the podcast that looks at some of your favorite podcasts.
We don't look at the bottom.
That was her fault. All right, take two. This is the podcast that looks at some of your favorite cult movies, adds an alcoholic beverage, shows someone who's not seen them,
That's me.
and then we talk about it. Except this week, it's a cult meeting because we haven't seen each other in a while, and we got to catch up.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm your Native American pop culture spirit guide, Scotty, and I'm joined by, as always,
Your Lady of Libations, Stephanie, Countess von Frankenstein. Frankenberry, Franken something. What am I?
Frankenberry.
Nobody knows.
Frankenberry is Falkenstein, actually.
I'm very proud of you for doing all of that.
and
Justina, your Jellicle Jester.
She who knows no
movies.
Admiral.
Your Admiral stuff's actually over there. I didn't even.
It's so far.
You didn't say at your service though.
No, because I was like, I was getting there.
I haven't
Okay.
worn this in forever.
There you
All right,
go.
At your service.
At ease. Carry on.
We're also joined by our producer, number 2.
Number
Hey, everybody.
Who does number 2 work for?
You guys.
Number
can't
two. Number
see
2
it.
also shaved. Look at number 2.
I
Look,
know
number 2's all sexy with a
It's all fresh. He doesn't look like
Gimli.
yeah.
Is your head weird to hold? Do you feel like a bobble at sometimes?
No.
How was the transition?
I mean, I just have less
I mean, he
hair.
didn't become a woman. He just
I
shaved.
Did you find a
It's-
ferret
every time
in
you cut
there?
off hair,
Was
it's
like
weird.
anything living in there, like a little ferret or anything, or a gerbil?
No.
Maybe a
Not
gerbil?
enough room.
No gerbils.
You can see the shape of your face more. Is that weird?
Again, he's not red. I guess the brown.
Scotty, you trimmed yours down.
I
How do you
did.
feel?
Yeah.
I did. Because I'm going to be on camera, and I figured I'd look like a human being.
Oh,
Nice.
very nice.
I'm also going to try a diet before.
I shaved my mustache too.
I
I'm
don't.
just saying.
I think you.
Nobody noticed.
I think it looks sexy. Something men can pull off salt and pepper in a way that's so attractive.
All right.
Like it's better for salt and pepper for men than it is for salt and pepper for women.
I think you were past the age of dyeing your hair.
Okay,
now,
all right.
Honestly,
All right.
you
You color your hair?
I do
Do you color yours?
I do.
Why do you color your hair?
because I identify as a redhead.
That's good.
Okay. Well, in fairness, I color mine to match my gray so that they can grow in naturally.
I color mine because I like dark hair.
There you go.
That's
It's not
fair.
I-
That's
That's
fair.
fair.
I'll allow it.
and
I'll allow
so-
I
it.
mean, that is fair.
I mean, that's why I I'll eventually, like when it gets all silver, I'll probably be all silver that way.
Like
Yeah,
a
you
silver
got-
fox.
Wait,
Like,
yeah,
are
I
you
was
gonna
about to
color
say
yourself?
wait for the silver fox.
Yeah, I always do.
Okay.
You looked at me.
One
horrible.
one time he did it at the hotel room
He
that we
always
shared,
does it at hotel rooms so
and-
that it destroys
and it
their
was
room.
like all in the shower.
I
and
was
shit.
awesome.
No, I remember that.
That
That stuck with me for life.
was we did that at the
It was Pensacon.
Pensacon.
Okay, here's the
Pensacon.
thing. If you color your hair before the filming, which I believe is on Thursday, the
Yes.
15th, you need to do it at least a couple of days before.
No, I'll do it
because
tonight.
it dyes your skin.
I know.
Okay, because you're gonna go get filmed and you're gonna be like streaks.
First of all,
Hello,
First
my
of all-
name is Scotty.
First of all, not my first time
For
dyeing
filming
my
or
dyeing my hair or filming. Second of all,
specific.
to do it, especially with the box stuff that I use, you have to put Vaseline in sensitive areas so it
I'm
doesn't.
sorry. Does it tell you to do that?
Yes, it does.
Does yours? I've dyed my hair from a
I
box
get
a
my.
few
I'm
times.
bougie. I get my hair.
No,
done.
I do now too, but I've dyed it from a box. I have never. Okay, first of all, let's back this up a few more times.
I have not
I've
dyed my
never read
hair
it.
from a box. I have not used a box color in 20 years.
I
I
was
have been
using a
doing-
box.
I'm a
color
dude.
when I
I'm
made
like,
it
oh
purple.
look, $12 to do my head and my beard. Let's go.
That's what we did. Like when I was working from home and it was
Yeah.
purple, I was doing it myself. But I didn't ever read anything about that. I'm gonna ask my wife, Derby wife, but my wife now.
My wife.
She's not always here, so. Did you ever see Vaseline?
Yeah.
That yes,
Hey,
it seems like
and the reason
almost
why
like it should have been obvious.
is because
yes.
it prevents
Caleb?
it staining your skin.
Yeah.
But she's always done it, so I've never
See,
read
my
it.
hairdresser puts these little white paper strips.
Sure.
Right.
around.
We're bougie.
same purpose.
I am now
Yeah,
also
it's the
bougie.
same thing.
But I'm a dude. I just sling that shit in there and just.
But I like that you knew the Vaseline part. Like, I'm
Yeah.
really proud of you for that. Do you put the Vaseline
You put
on?
on your ears
yeah,
too, right?
yeah, on my ears too. Yeah, on the
Because if
ears.
you don't, you'll get the hose again.
Right.
Puts the
That's the
Vaseline on
lotion.
skin.
Lotion.
Vaseline,
That's
lotion,
next. That's
heard
actually
it both ways.
That's actually next movie. Movie after next.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's coming.
I'm so
It's on its
excited
way.
for the next movie.
Lotion is
discuss.
coming.
Oh, so
Anyway.
so yeah, I'm gonna dye my hair.
Okay.
So there's that. You can follow us on any fine podcast app. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/Cult Movie Cantina, and you can watch us on YouTube at youtube.com/Mobcast Network. We're on TikTok eventually. We're on TikTok. I just haven't made one in a while.
Tiki talkie.
Today's Cult Movie, we're just going to talk about stuff because we haven't caught up. We haven't seen each other in a while because I did a play and we were all kind of busy. And so
we've all
you were traveling and
was traveling and
you've been working.
Always working.
Yeah.
Always working.
yeah.
I have been drinking bourbon all day.
I can tell.
I drank 2 bottles of bubbles this morning.
I saw your post about the bubbles. I'm super jealous about it. So I decided stubbornly that I was going to do... No, let's back it up. I've been backing up a lot of stuff right now. I decided to do keto for June.
To do keto?
To do keto. Whiskey has no carbs. And Diet Dr. Pepper has no carbs. So
there you go.
Don't judge me. Anyway, so I've been doing keto all month. How far is it into the month? Only the 10th?
Yeah.
What is
11th.
today?
11th.
The 11th.
Almost a third of the way through. No, it is a third of the way through.
Yep.
Almost there, kids. Caught that. So I've been doing keto, which is interesting because I've never been on a diet where it's like you can have fat, but no fresh fruit or produce. I'm sorry? It's weird.
Yeah.
Have either of you done keto?
I do keto. We do keto, but we eat vegetables.
So I am,
But they're
can,
certain
yeah.
vegetables.
So I have been, for the last 11 days, I have had less than 15 carbs a day.
Yeah.
So to do that, you have to have pretty much it's a lot of meat and cheese.
yeah.
It's a whole lot of meat and cheese. Do you know what I don't eat in my diet normally?
Meat and cheese.
Meat and cheese.
So why are you doing keto?
Because okay, the last time I had to lose weight, I did Weight Watchers, which I learned potatoes.
Why
are bad
do you
for
have to lose weight?
I don't have to lose weight. I just got to a place where I was eating a lot of carbs.
Okay.
Because I cannot have gluten, I had started eating more potatoes because I can eat potatoes in place of wheat. But I've gotten to a place where I'm eating more potatoes than I would like. So I've decided, first, I need to cut back on my carb intake. Second, Drew is always bragging about how clear his mind is on keto. And I was like, I'd be curious to see how clear my mind is. It's not right now. This is a terrible example. How
I was
clear
about to say,
my mind is
I'm
on
good
keto.
on keto, not on bourbon.
Because ketosis is very you're supposed to be very clear-minded and highly focused. I'm not going to say that hasn't been the case because I've gotten a lot of shit done this month.
I mean,
Well, we do the intermittent fasting. So during the week, I only eat 1 meal a day.
hold on a second.
And
I mean, we've known her for a while, right?
Yeah.
I've never not known her to be not focused.
Right. Which
Right.
he said I should probably not do because I would be I'd be crazy. So far it's been fine. I just only eat meat and cheese. Today's a terrible example because I've been in the woods all weekend and I decided the whole way back I was going to drink bourbon.
Yeah, after she hunted down and killed whatever she wanted to eat first.
there you go.
So
I don't like cheese.
terrible example right now.
We
that's
suddenly
my thing,
become
is I
Joe
don't-
This is
Rogan.
not the best example. This is where Joe Rogan comes from 100%.
Jamie,
I don't
look
eat
that
a
up.
whole lot of cheese. I've pork skins. Gosh darn it. Thank you. I don't want to clip them to my shirt, so I'm just going to put them here.
Yeah, you don't have to wear them.
I don't eat a lot of meat, though. I had noticed beforehand. Do it. There you go. There you go. Hold on. Sometimes you just got to be an admiral in all the right ways. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's the
Stephanie,
clip.
you're a lady of libations. But I'm the one drinking. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing, more or less because I want to try it. I want to see what I can do for a month, and also because I don't know. Now I have to do better than Drew. Very competitive.
Oh God.
Oh, that's why it is. It's not a diet at all. She
No,
just
it
wants
was
to.
a diet.
She now
But
wants to
now it's a
win.
competition.
She now wants to win.
Now I do want to
Well, I'm
win.
gonna mess up your keto.
Yeah,
today.
I've heard that a few times.
Yeah, I'm also gonna mess
She
up
was
her-
like, I have chocolate, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, guys.
Sort of. I mean, it is a chocolate.
But it's Huckleberry.
Ooh, because you know how much? Do you know how many carbs are probably in that? It's fruit. Here we are.
But you said you missed it, and I've never had it before.
You know, you say this
oh
one.
yeah, that's right. You didn't try it at all while you're up there.
No,
Not
I
at all?
was waiting. I was waiting. This is my first taste. of
Side
Huckleberry.
story while we go into this. A friend of mine from Washington, I was talking to her and I asked her about, because she said she went to the liquor store already this week. And I was like, oh, what did you get? Like a best friend of mine. She was like, well, I got vodka, Huckleberry flavor. And then started talking about other stuff. And I was like, yeah, just Huckleberry flavor vodka, because that's just everywhere.
Yeah.
Like she said
Yeah.
it like,
Yeah.
Huckleberry flavor. Like that's what, it's everywhere. It's just one of those moments that's so common to them.
Yeah.
And it was just an interesting
It
perspective.
was everywhere.
As I
when
was
up
stuck
there.
in traffic on Government Street going through the tunnel to go home after work one day in Mobile, Alabama, she's just talking to me about like, well, I got Huckleberry flavor vodka, and then other things. And I'm like, right.
They had everything. I mean, they did have like Huckleberry, like infused liquors and honeys
Syrup,
and
honeys,
syrup and candy and
tea,
coffee and
tea,
tea and
coffee.
I mean, it was everywhere. And my son loves it. He had it, and I didn't know what huckleberries were, and I decided that I was not going to try them when I was out there. But
Thank you for
I
waiting.
wanted to wait and try it for the
because
first
it's
time.
so common up there
It
that it's
was.
just one of those where she said it so commonly, and it made my heart happy because I forgot the things that resonate with you when you're in the area.
thing that I liked is Buffalo Trace bourbon, which is my favorite bourbon, is cheap as fuck over there.
Isn't it crazy
And
what
it's
you find?
everywhere. It's like you can't even find it
Is
here.
it from up there?
No.
Is it Canadian?
I have no idea where it's from.
Because it's pretty close to the Canada border up there.
I don't know.
We might need to start shipping that shit back.
Right.
Let's get your son to send it on over.
Right?
All I'm saying right now. Sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. We took
Did you-
over.
No,
Did you want to say something?
No, I'm listening to the conversation.
We're going to be eating some chocolate.
I also brought chocolate.
Oh, also.
Oh,
We have
sort of.
lots of chocolate.
Sort of?
Sort of.
I'm going to go run after this. Here, continue.
This is it's a weird thing, but I saw it advertised on
Oh, God.
so I have gotten into the habit to watch this NBC News show in the morning that's got these like hip young anchors that I just like. And by hip and on, they're like my
What is it
age.
called?
NBC Morning? Something?
Just NBC Morning?
Yeah.
Like it's just genuinely a TV
yeah,
morning
yeah,
show?
yeah. It's just news in the
A
morning.
generic
And they're just like,
Wow.
wow. And it's like, it streams on Peacock, or I can watch it on YouTube. I'm like, oh, sweet, I'll watch that. And so I get my news in the morning and mostly sleep through part of it. But anyway, they had not an advertise, but I guess it was an advertisement because it made me buy it. It was a
Well done.
segment on this weird limited edition chocolate. I don't think you can get it now. By the time I ordered it like weeks ago, it's been in my fridge
All right.
for us to get. But it's weird, and I don't know what it's going to taste like.
Where is this?
It's in the fridge.
I'm excited.
When we get to it, I'll get Caleb to pull it out for us. It cost me $40 to get it here.
a $40 chocolate.
Yeah,
Wow.
part
Was
of
it 40 in total?
yeah, 40 in total.
And for 2 pieces of chocolate.
No, there's a few. It's a few pieces.
We could cut that shit up.
That's all. It's enough.
Snort it.
It's enough. It's enough for all of us. But it's like,
Nice.
and it was not like this. I didn't taste it. I was like, I'll wait.
Yeah.
But so I've had it for a minute. So
Makes my heart happy.
we're doing that today.
Nice.
Thank you for thinking of us and bringing this back.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
Do you
it.
want to go ahead and try this?
We can try it. Does Caleb have his?
It's right here, Caleb.
Caleb, go ahead and open
Hey,
up the fridge.
Wife, I'm going to take a bite. And, then
And there
throw it
should
to
be
you.
a silver package.
Ooh, it's silver because we're fancy. Oh, no, it's like a packing silver. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
as fancy as I thought.
All right.
I passed out like a baton. I assume the camera saw that. You guys are going to have to watch this podcast to see how cool that pass was. YouTube, do it. You know you want to.
All right. Let's try this huckleberry.
Let's do it. All right, I'm going to open mine up. Bring out. Oh, it's a ball. It's a ball of
It's a
chocolate.
ball of chocolate.
Wow.
Smells very sweet. All right. Here we go.
Y'all, I'm not even going to point out the number of carbs in this thing.
not bad. It's got a little purple huckleberry in the middle. It's almost like one of those no-bake.
Right?
It's like one of those no-bake chocolate cookies.
Oh, you did so well.
You know, it's pretty good.
I love no-bake cookies.
Here, switch with me. Or here, you switch with me. You do the camera.
Look at the purple huckleberries in that.
Do it, Steph. Oh. It's very pretty. It's quite delicious.
So no one said it yet, so I'm your Huckleberry.
Oh,
Oh,
Scotty.
it does look like a
That's good.
no-bake cookie.
It also looks like one of those balls, those fancy balls.
Oh, that is good.
It is really good.
I like that your microphone matches your shirt.
It's like,
Thank you.
Your microphone matches your shirt, too.
I'm sorry. It's almost like if a blueberry and a raspberry got freaky and had a baby, is what it tastes like.
That's good.
That's a good example of it.
Mm-hmm. It's like blueberry and raspberry together. So, what do you think?
Caleb?
I like it. I was already showing the camera here.
Wow.
Show all the cameras, Caleb. There it is.
Nice.
Cool.
I didn't stop.
There's
I'm going
good.
to keep it going. It can see every hand pass. I don't care.
Um,
That's what editing's for.
Caleb, do I have a drink over there somewhere? A tea somewhere on that side of the building?
I have
Yep.
some
Can you grab it for me?
that you could try here. I don't think you want it, though.
You need to cleanse the palate.
Yeah, I can clean the pot out.
It's very tasty.
Thank you, sir.
I had 31 carbs. I did not look.
I don't know how many
You
carbs.
only had one bite.
I did. It was a small bite. It was very good. Please and thank you.
I don't know how many carbs this is.
Doesn't matter.
All right.
All right.
So it's a weird. Okay, I want to play a guessing game.
Oh, God.
Okay.
My magnetic watch.
So
What flavor is that? What we're gonna guess?
it's only one flavor.
Okay. Pickle flavor.
So pickles. You think it's pickle flavor?
I think it's
I
pickle
think it's spicy.
You think
Because
it's
we like spicy things.
so just pickle spicy?
I'm hoping for dark chocolate because I love dark chocolate.
I'm leaning spicy, but not too spicy because I know
Scotty's
Scotty.
Scotty's
I
a
know
wing.
Scotty's going to be like, I'm going to get the spiciest and make them eat it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true.
I did find the one chip challenge that
My kids talk about it all the
did
damn
find it?
time.
I found it.
all the time.
Did you get it?
yeah. Well, Keisa sent us one like months ago, and it's been
None
in
of
the
us
oven
are willing to do it.
because we're
No,
I'll do it.
Not this month. We both talked about how we do
Yeah.
it.
All right,
July.
July. We'll find
July.
it.
Because
We
it's
found.
a chip. Let's go.
We'll find it.
We'll let you guys do
All
it.
right.
That's what we were
So,
talking about
let
before.
me hold this up. This is a fancy chocolate. It came from
How fancy
California.
is it? It's wrapped in
California.
silver.
It's weed
and-
flavored.
and they weed flavored, but Colorado.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, legal in
Or
California.
Oregon.
But
I'm going to get high. I just need to know for legal reasons.
no.
I'm joking.
Um,
Let's go.
it is not pickle, and it's not spicy.
Okay.
You want to take another guess? It
Yes.
is the weirdest thing.
Beef stew.
Oh, that's a good one.
Carrots.
Carrots.
I don't think I could top any of those guesses.
Spoilers, you can't. It's not poop, is it, Scotty?
Oh God, why would I do that?
I don't know. I really don't know.
I have no idea.
I was like, I don't know if I could eat like chocolate covered rabbit turds now. Okay.
All right.
chocolate covered hot dog.
Hot. So
That's gross.
Exactly.
this
That's
may
it's
be
a good way of
gross.
being
I don't.
nasty.
I don't know what.
Okay.
It's in a fancy sleeve. Oh.
It is. It is Velveeta.
Oh.
But no. But wait.
Okay.
There's more.
There's more.
Oh God, it's such
This
a
is so fancy
case. It's like
looking.
a sleeve inside a box.
Is
inside
a-
a box.
is a
inside of
truffle.
case.
I've never seen anything so
This
fancy in my
this
life.
is a limited edition thing.
I got this.
But
Yeah, there you go.
Oh jeez.
actually, I'll get you to film this. We'll
Yeah.
They give it to me.
Okay.
Hold on.
get all fancy with it so we can
Okay,
get.
go ahead and just wrap it all back up.
All right, ready?
Yep, let's do this.
So this is the Comparte's Velveeta.
Velveeta. Senorita.
I got it because it's adorable. It's macaroni shells.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
So,
that
white
cannot
chocolate?
be.
I don't know what it is.
Oh dear Jesus, I'm scared of this.
All right, so
Jesus.
there are 5 of them, and there are 5 of us.
It's $40.
It's $40. So $8 a bite is basically what I paid for.
It's $8 a whole piece.
So
All right.
Jeez Louise.
Isn't it
Okay.
great, though?
It's beautiful.
It's pretty. It's pretty.
It is beautiful.
all right.
All right, let's do this.
I will take my Velveeta chocolate. That's
All right, well, I want the one right in the middle. Oh gosh, it's hard to do this through the camera. Oh my god.
Are you there? And just give one to Derby wife.
I hope it does not taste like Velveeta.
I think it does. I think it's Velveeta infused cheese, or chocolate infused cheese.
All right. All righty. Are we ready for this?
Yeah. You want to get? Go ahead.
You want me to go first?
Yes.
All right.
Come on. Donut. Donut.
That's awful.
We love you, Scotty. You spend your money on your bite now.
Oh God, that's horrible.
What does it taste like?
My ass. It tastes like cheese, like Velveeta.
Oh, really?
What does it look like on the
Oh
inside?
God.
Oh, there's an aftertaste apparently.
That's what she said.
Oh, I got it. I got it now. Oh God.
I, for one, like Velveeta, so I think I'll enjoy this. Okay, you see it?
No, it's seen. Go.
All right.
I like that you also bit into it. He's thinking about it. She's over there wiping her eyes.
I can't.
You need the bag.
It's weird. It's look at the inside. Is that the inside? So there's a chocolate in there, but it's mostly Velveeta.
Oh,
It's
God.
bad.
Oh, that's weird. What?
Okay, here.
Yep, it's your turn.
Don't say it's your turn. Go to Caleb.
Okay. I'll do it.
Do it.
Well.
Isn't it weird?
This is a piece of cheese.
But there's chocolate, and you taste chocolate in it.
Because I've been eating a lot of meat and cheese lately.
In my defense, I don't like cheese.
Sure,
okay.
sure.
So
Okay.
it's like.
It's cheese.
Okay, let's see.
It's got to be white chocolate. Like cheese covered in white chocolate. There's a legit piece of cheese in here.
Yeah.
Anybody bite far enough to actually see the separation?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I got it right there. I was like, there it is. It's like
Yeah, that's white chocolate around it. I can taste.
Yeah, it's
that's
white chocolate around cheese.
Yeah,
You
it's
know
white
what?
chocolate.
It's just cheese and milk.
Yeah.
Like white chocolate is the milkiest chocolate.
Well, hey, guess what cheese is?
You're right.
Oh, I like it. I can't eat a lot of them, but
Yeah.
What do you think about it?
weird.
It's not. It's like it's weird, but it's not bad.
Y'all on a diet of meat and cheese. Let's go.
I would have preferred pickles. Chocolate covered pickles would have been better.
I didn't finish mine.
Scotty likes it.
I did.
That was an interesting kind
It
of treat,
wasn't
though.
terrible
I'm
though.
not-
No, it wasn't like I
It was
expecting-
interesting.
Oh, it was terrible. But it was, I appreciate the
Pageantry.
well the oddity of it.
I feel like that is the best white chocolate I've ever had though, because I
Right.
do not like white chocolate.
Right.
And I think they did a good job with it because white chocolate is more milk than anything else,
Now
and cheese is milk.
now I want to know what a dark chocolate covered pickle would taste like.
I bet we can find them.
Kisa, you know what we about. Take care of us.
All right.
Anyway, that's all. It
Anything
wasn't
other
the
than-
worst.
No, it
I've
wasn't.
had worse things.
We've tasted
Jelly
worse.
beans. All of the jelly beans.
I will
we've
eat all the
tasted.
jelly beans.
I will
over
not.
No.
I mean, I will.
I think it was money well
because
spent
I'm
just for
stubborn.
your face. That was
We got lots of shots.
that
of it.
was
Yeah.
epic. That's going
that.
on
I couldn't
TikTok.
even get it down. That was the thing. It's like I couldn't even swallow it.
It's cheese covered in chocolate.
It was adorable though. Like a little
They were
shell.
adorable. They were
adorable.
cute.
They were cute.
Anything else before we, I guess, lean into the next week's topic?
I'm good. Anybody else got anything they want to share? We haven't shared in a while.
We haven't seen each other in forever.
haven't.
No.
When's the last time we were all together? All of us.
About 6
5
weeks ago.
months ago?
Yeah,
It's been a while.
About 6 weeks ago.
Well, I'm a different person now.
Me too.
Everything's different.
I'm running a gym.
She's running a gym.
Yep.
I
this
directed
one-
a play.
He has finished directing a play.
Yeah, which 2 of you saw.
Yep.
We did. It was on the same night.
It was on her
Same
birthday
night.
weekend.
Yeah.
Half of the night I spent trying to find my teenager. That was
Yeah.
the first time I've ever had to do that in my life.
Find
It
your
was-
teenager. Did
so
she
we were-
disappear?
We were sitting at. Let me tell a story. So I had Mackenzie, but not the other girls. What day was it that we went? Do you remember?
Saturday.
It was yeah.
Why did we not have the other girls? Doesn't matter. I had Mickey and not the other girls. I think it's because Josh and I switched weekends. It's fine. And she was supposed to go home after she was at a friend's house. So I messaged her and was like, hey, did you make it home okay? And she didn't answer. I was like, hey, Mickey, like, are you okay? And she didn't answer. We're in the play at this point in Atmore, which is an hour from our home.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like a solid hour. So I can't get a hold of her, so I call her dad because I assume at this point at night her stepmom's asleep, and they have the ability with her phone because they're all connected on the same plan to track her, so they know where she's at physically. So I just reached out and was like, hey, I'm not concerned. She's probably at home. She probably fell asleep. No big deal. I didn't see my front door porch go off because we have a camera.
Right.
And I didn't see her come through the front door. I did not realize her key was the side door. I thought it was the front door. I keep gesturing to my wife because she knows. We were both in the play, and I was like texting the whole time. And I do not text during plays because plays are very important to me. So I'm like, I can't find my kid. And so I called Chris at, I think, intermission, or right before it started. I called him and was like, hey, do you know where Mickey's at? I can't get a hold of her. And I can't see her like you guys can. Do you know where she's at? So he pulls up his stuff while he's at work in Louisiana. So we're all in different locations. It's fine.
Right.
It's how teenagers do, you know. So he's like pulling up his stuff, and he's like, it looks like she's at your house. I was like, okay, she probably is. I didn't see her come through the front door, but she's probably at the house. It's no big deal. Thank you for checking. And it's like, I can have Katie go by the house.
Yeah.
Because we live in the same neighborhood. And I was like, no, don't worry about it. It's fine. But she's not answering. So I messaged her friend. It's like, hey, have you heard from Mickey? And so her friend's blowing her up now. And he was like, I normally wouldn't panic, but they have an ability to see things that she gets on her phone. And he was like, her friend Avery is also blowing her up, trying to figure out where she is. And I was like, whoa, okay. That's my fault. Because I reached out to her friend and was like, have you seen Mickey?
Right.
So now her friend's blowing her up. So her dad's panicking more because he's like, nobody knows where, he's in a different state at work.
Right.
Nobody knows where she is currently. And her friend is also blowing up her phone. So all he can think is like, her friend is even concerned. And that's a teenager.
Right.
Yeah.
The hell's my child, right? So we're all like, where's Mickey? She's flat asleep in her bed in my house. But nobody. So we're an hour away. We're in the play. Katie goes by the house in the same neighborhood. I tell her where my spare key is. She gets in the house. She goes through my house upstairs, goes in the door, freaks my kid out.
Yeah.
She's just asleep. And I think her phone died because her phone wasn't connecting at all.
Yeah.
And there's just that piece of you that's like, she always tells me when she gets home. Always. And that one time where it's like, I didn't see her on the camera. She didn't tell me she was home. What if some shit happened?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That one moment, that
Yeah.
fear of like, I'm not there to make sure it happened. And no one can get in touch with her or a hold of her or anything. So Katie goes up there. And at that time, I realized she has an Echo in her room. I can call her Echo. So I can call her room and wake her up. Technology, man. So I called the Echo right after Katie was in there. Mickey stopped it and was like, Katie was just here. She's like so tired because they've been at the beach all day. So this kid's like plumb like knocked out and was like, I don't know what the hell's happening. Everybody's in my room. like she woke up in a way where it's like, Katie's in my, you got to think like you're in a room where you don't see that person and you wake up to that person over your bed. So she's like, Katie was here and my Alexa's going off and yelling at me like, hello, you have a phone call. Like things that aren't normal.
Right.
Yeah.
We found her right at the end of the play. So intermission, one of the two, because I think there were two in your play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one, I think it was just like, no, it's okay. I just was curious if you've seen her. By the second one, it's like people were calling people. And then he started calling me through the last part of the play. And I was like, I can't answer. I'm going to play. I can't answer your call, which seems very selfish when your kid's missing. But I was like, it's fine. She's probably asleep. I just want to know where she's at.
Right.
Because I can't physically see her. So I spent half of that play trying to locate my child who was asleep in bed.
At least
With a
sleep
dead
Yeah,
phone.
I mean-
no, it's great.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful ending, but it's the first time in my life that I've never located a child and like had to reach out, like messaging friends. Have you heard from her? Because they talk on the phone all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think our parents? I think our parents were a lot less stressed than we were because they didn't have the options to,
Yeah.
use cell phones and track and all that.
Yeah, the
so
most-
you just, your kid, we're
So, like,
supposed to be
stuff
home at
says
a certain time,
shenanigans.
and
She'll
you
be
just
fine.
have to assume that they're going to be there.
Yeah, the
And
most
it'll be fine.
you could do was
Right.
have your parent friends call you on their landline and be like, "Yeah, they're here," or "No, they're not here."
Right.
I mean,
but-
when
Well,
I
it's
was-
like just be home by the time the lights go down.
Yeah,
I mean, I saw a meme the other day. It was like, in my day, we played until the sun went down, or we ended up on Unsolved Mysteries. How nature intended it.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's how things work. So.
It's just crazy how different it is.
Right.
Because
But-
it really is that, like, I've had many long, lengthy conversations about, like, what your expectations were as a kid versus what they are now with your own kids. And it's not so much that parents have gotten soft as it is that the world has evolved into a place where it's like, if you can't find them, it's so unjarring, it's so jarring that it's unsettling.
Sure.
Because you can.
That's why my children are fictional. I control their
Yeah.
drama.
Until they reach out.
yeah. until the-
Mobcast Network. Any of the ways that he mentioned earlier. I
Scotty
assume.
White at Mobcast Network.
Yeah. We're on Twitter, TikTok. Send
So-
us a dance of how you're connected. It's fine.
So, my train of thought just got derailed. I was
sorry.
going somewhere with
because
that.
I mentioned TikTok.
I was gonna say though.
we were talking about parents.
I was gonna say though, at the very least, you did learn that you have a really good network in case something
100%.
does go down.
Oh.
I'm very grateful
Oh.
for that.
Yeah, that is.
The last time we talked, though, and it's
Oh,
been a
gosh.
few weeks
Oh gosh.
since we've got together, Mickey didn't was grounded from her phone
Oh yeah,
anyway.
yeah.
That's
this
right.
was.
I
yeah.
remember that.
This
That
is all
feels
part
like
of the
5
phone saga.
years
Yeah.
ago.
No, that was this year.
Yeah, this was this year.
That's been fun because she got back social media, kind of. She got back, it took a minute. She got back Instagram and Facebook, but she doesn't have Google. Here's the thing. That
Like any of Google?
like any search,
It's like-
sorry,
it's like-
I should back
It's like
that
you're
up,
not
'cause
searching for shit, child.
I say Google because that's what I use. She cannot use the internet. She can use specific apps, but she cannot use the internet.
Oh, so no browser.
So
No browser.
Yes. So for example, Derby wife and I recently struggled with this because she went to DC recently and she wanted to print off all these pictures to make a scrapbook. So she went and got the Walgreens app. She asked for permission because they have to approve apps she gets.
Right. Mhm.
And she got the Walgreens app and it had to verify your login. Because I went to log in on mine so that I could buy it for her on her phone because she has an iPhone. I have an Android for now. And so when you transfer photos from an iPhone
Which one are
to
you
an
gonna make the
Android, it just
switch?
immediately goes down. I'm doing it actually like probably within the next week.
So what are you switching to?
An iPhone. Only because Mickey has an iPhone and I can get on that family stuff. And
Yeah.
iPhone has many flaws. I love Apple products.
I've always used iPhone.
I have for years. The only reason I switched from iPhone is simply because I use Google for everything and they outdate so easily that like you get backed up. And so when you have Google products on your phone and you have to keep up with the updates, it lowers your amount of space. So I went to a Google phone and I've struggled with my phone. I've had it for 3 years now, over 2 years. Because I keep phones till they die. I don't care. Like I just want a phone that works.
Yep.
That's all I want. But iPhone has done one thing really well is that their network is solid. So Mickey has an iPhone. Her parents, her dad and her stepmom have iPhones. So they can see everything she does. It's all connected. It's easy to allow access to things. It's easy to remove it, to see what she's doing. It's all connected. So for that reason alone, I want iPhone.
Cool.
Just so I can be better connected with the family.
Right.
So anyway, I'm about to get it. I don't remember what the starting conversation was. Her phone.
Mhm.
But Google, or she couldn't have browser. So she couldn't verify a login to Walgreens because of that. So I couldn't print her picture. So she had to do it. She had to create her own profile, and I had to put my card on her profile, which is super nerve-wracking, but it's fine. We're going to be great. I assume. We'll see. It just happened. So there are still flaws to it, but if they give her back browsing history, this is how she did it in the first place, is instead of using the app download where they could verify purchases, she just went through Google, like browsing, and she got the app through the browsing internet instead of an app. So
Smart.
she logged into Snapchat, which she wasn't allowed to have.
Right.
Through
Definitely.
like the actual like browser.
Yeah.
So they couldn't verify that she was on it or not.
So in that case, you definitely
Uncle
don't
Scotty
want,
approves me.
in that
Keep
case-
doing shady shit.
In that case, you definitely don't want to
This is
switch
the age
her
to do shady
Android.
shit.
Don't switch her to Android because that's so much easier to do on Android than iPhone.
But here's the second issue is because she was able to get the app that way, they also can't give her the App Store back, which is also the internet, because she can just reactivate old apps.
Mm-hmm.
And since it's an app she's already had before, they can't remove it completely from her phone.
Right.
So they were like, we can't give you the internet. So she can't get browsing because she could just pull Snapchat right back up. I'm at the point, honest, right now I'm like, I don't give a shit. Give her all the, give her it. It's social media. Like, she's a good kid. I don't care. But her dad's very against social media. So we're going to ease into that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're going to ease into the fact that she turns 16 in September.
Yeah.
We're going to ease into lots of things. In the meantime, I'm just going to drink bourbon.
Which means I will have known you for almost a little over 14 years.
Shut it down.
Because Mickey wasn't quite 2 when I met you.
It's weird. And now every time you talk, she goes, oh.
That means I've known you for that long.
Isn't it weird? Like, when your children, because your children are grown.
They are. Indeed.
And I understand that I have girls, you had boys. Jamie
And
had
girls,
daughters.
yeah.
So you had girls too. When you hit the point
Yeah,
where
but
they
you didn't
were,
have them when they were little,
when they were
right?
old
They were like-
enough.
They were little when we got married.
Okay.
yeah.
So when they were old enough, did you also experience that? I do better with Mickey than I ever thought I would. Let me
Uh-huh.
say that. And we have a better relationship now than we ever did. But she says things sometimes, or I say something, she goes,
So
oh.
we
I'm
had
like-
we had more problems with the girls than the boys.
With their
attitude-wise.
attitudes. Yeah.
Boys are not saying that the boys were innocent. Parrish had an attitude. He would get an attitude.
Really?
Yeah, he gets it honestly.
Your Viking son.
He gets it honestly.
Didn't have an attitude. He was just
Parrish-
expressing himself as a
Jack
Viking.
was pretty chill.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
I'm not very
easy.
good at this, but which one's the older one?
Parrish is the
That's what I
older
thought.
one.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Jack was pretty chill. Courtney and Emily were full of attitude, but Courtney was a little bit worse because she's more. She was more dramatic, I think.
I understand that.
Emily was more sulky.
That's Penny.
Yeah.
Penny's
so,
sulky. Mickey's dramatic.
yeah. So, but the girls were definitely.
Oh, Penny gets that from her
Everything was like.
100%.
dad. She is a clone
lots
of Joshua.
attitude when they were younger.
It's a love
So for sure.
But did you like?
I love that baby, but
There are moments where we. Again, I feel like I try really hard with her. Like I know I can recognize because my kids happen to be spaced enough that I get all the
Yeah.
stages. So I have a 15, almost 16, someone that just turned 10, someone's about to turn 7. So I have stages, right?
Mhm.
So I recognize that the way that I handle Mickey is different than the rest of them. And then the way I handle them is going to be different from the rest of them.
Right.
But Mickey will, I'll talk to her and she'll get frustrated and she'll scoff a lot, which normally I
She'll
would
do what? Scoff?
she'll scoff.
Oh.
She'll make loud sounds.
Oh.
So I'll be like, we got to go. I get
Yeah.
that a lot. Normally I would punch a bitch in the face because I just can't.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, first,
Yeah.
in the time it took you to just walk downstairs and leave, I have packed 17,000 people and paid the bills and cleaned the house and did the dishes and got myself
Right.
ready. So let's scoff at me one more time. Like, that's how I feel. But I'm really good at being like, okay, I understand this is stressful for you, but I need you to just recognize that this is how it's happening to me and I didn't affect you, so don't scoff at me.
Right.
Scoff to yourself under your breath, but not at me because I did not affect your life right now. There's going to be times where I do. I get that. I'm going to fuck your life up like every parent does. But right now in this moment,
Again, I'm glad my children are fictional.
It's the same thing.
for now, reach
It-
out.
We had the same problems. It was like, God forbid, you like bother one of the kids with asking them
Bother.
to do something like around the house
What's
because
that? It's just like, can you scoot over a little so I can put my leg on the couch?
oh my god, I was sitting here first.
Right.
Now I have to move.
There's
and
a
it's
seat over there.
I mean,
Yes.
again, but
Totally.
Jennifer is laughing
to be
because she
fair,
knows.
to be fair,
To be fair,
she's
To be
not
fair.
wrong.
Fair.
To be
There is a seat over there.
but it's almost like, oh, there's chairs at the kitchen table. Like,
Again,
that's almost how ridiculous
she's not
it is.
wrong.
Scotty, shut it
There
down.
are.
Scotty, shut it down.
I'm just saying.
But yeah, so it's like it's a different way to approach it, and I think I don't do well because she's gonna be an adult one day and
Right.
she's gonna be like, listen to how my parents fucked up my life, and I tried really hard not to. It's gonna happen because that's what happens.
Yeah.
But there's still like moments where I'm learning the new stages,
Right.
and it's one of those where it's like I've just learned to ride her waves, and so I was just like, oh, we're just going with this today. Okay,
Look at
That's
my
fine.
look at my fictional daughter.
So
Let me
Scotty is just going to keep his child as young as possible forever.
Oh
You've
my
seen that
God.
one.
He's like, I'm going to keep riding her as a child.
Yeah.
Oh, you're growing up? Nope. Psych. Somebody pushed
Can't
you
wait
back
till
into the
Mop
previous
just scoffs.
dimension. You're a child again.
You need to
Boom,
write that
done.
in where she's like,
If you need help with teenager,
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I rate.
we've got all
My-
kinds of.
Mop, it's time to save the world. I was sitting here first.
So that being
In a
said-
minute, I'm busy right now.
that
What are you doing? Checking my Instagram.
the new comic I'm writing now, my main character is 15. So there is that. So
Oh, we've got all kinds of material
do you
for
need
you.
proofreading?
Yeah.
Because I'll be like, Scotty, that is not a 15-year-old. Let's fix this shit right now because she would not be caught dead in that outfit right now with her
I
friends.
can totally help you with that too.
My kid's wearing the kind of necklace we used to make as kids. Somebody asked her if she made it. She was like, no, I bought it. Like, that's what's happening in my life. I was like, I made that as a high schooler. And she's like, no, I bought this because it's the fashion now. Welcome to the 90s.
funny enough, the comic
Beads.
happens in the 90s and
Well,
starts in 92.
Oh God.
Anyway.
It's the 30-year cycle. 30 years ago, whatever was
That's why I'm
popular,
That's
becomes
1970. You better recognize.
And that's why I'm doing comics in the takes place in the 90s because of the cycle.
Yeah.
I want that money.
There
I want
you go.
I want that
It's
money,
smart,
son.
because that's the style now.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Is the 90s.
it's yep.
So smart, Scotty.
I'm trying.
Will you come dressed for your video interview in the 90s garb?
No.
I need rip away pants.
No, I didn't have ripper pants.
I need the clothes that go whoosh, whoosh,
I will tell you what I want to do
Yes.
for this. I have a fictional band that
Oh,
the
gosh.
characters and the kids like, and I want to record songs as an EP
Mm-hmm.
of this fictional band and release it every story arc.
That would
Please
be cool.
continue.
That's I've been wanting to do
Yeah.
that because me and your ex-husband were in high school bands together.
Oh, no, I know. I'm
and
aware.
and so I recently found a notebook of all that shit I wrote back in,
Scotty or not
1993.
Scotty? Josh has a bunch of it too.
and I was like, oh, some of this is terrible, but some of this is not half bad.
Even if it's terrible.
Right.
Go
wanna-
with
Yeah,
it.
lean in into
Right,
Yeah.
right. And so I kind of want to.
Do you know what sells that stuff, Scotty? I'm gonna tell you a secret.
What's that?
Confidence.
Oh, I got that.
Confidence
Got
sells
that.
anything.
I got that.
There
You
we
could be
go.
bringing
It's like
shit,
karaoke and me, baby. I don't give a fuck.
and if you are confident about what you got,
By the way,
sell it.
Yes.
I thoroughly miss karaoke.
We, Jamie and I have been to Alchemy a couple of times.
Oh, that's sad.
And
because
I like alchemy. Don't get me wrong.
no,
it's just
I mean,
my
it's-
problem
it's
is like
good karaoke.
Oh, it's amazing.
but it's so crowded.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and it's downtown. I don't. I
No,
want.
yeah.
I want to find a place like Poindexter.
Yes.
like,
somewhere
we
you
could
can
go.
park.
So we've. Well, I just, the bars. There are bars, but they're all smoky, and I don't want to go anywhere where it's smoky.
right.
So that's why we go to Alchemy.
Yeah.
Well, next time we go to
Sucks.
alchemy, let me know because I haven't
We'll
been in a
let you
while.
know.
I haven't been in a while.
Yeah, we'll totally let you know. It's usually spur of the moment, but I'll
That's
totally
fine.
let
Just
you know.
let me know.
I would like to go.
Come here with us.
Let me know. Let us know.
I will let everybody know. They
They
also make really good old fashions there.
I don't drink.
Is that the one that you got? No.
That's the problem.
You
I
went
don't.
to
My problem with bars. I don't drink.
fancy place. I
Grace.
know it is. Yes. and got the
Frozen old fashioned.
I was just telling her about it as we were driving over. I was like,
so good.
they just had a frozen old fashioned. I'm gonna need that in my life.
It's really good.
Especially right now, it's hot.
So next week we are watching the first movie in a series of films.
I'm sorry, is it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunate. Carry on.
But we're only going to do
Don't let me throw something at you.
But we're only going to visit this season the first two of the series, and I think next season we're going to visit the next two.
All right.
And then we won't touch the last one.
Yeah, we're not going to touch the last one. I don't think. We may
Okay,
do
I'm
some.
so curious about the order of the films now because I don't know what y'all are talking about.
Well, we're going to do. We're doing Michael Mann's Manhunter. Michael Mann.
It takes
Manhunter.
a man to make a movie called
Manhunter.
Manhunter.
Michael Manhunter.
We're not going to do the last one?
Yeah.
Why would we do?
What is?
Because you're probably the only person on the planet who likes Hannibal Rising.
Okay, I
do
need to
like
know
it.
what the
I like
order
it a
is
lot.
of all of them.
You're probably the only.
Yeah,
person
you're
on the
probably
planet.
like the only person.
Yeah, you're
I guess
the
we'll
only-
talk about that next week.
Yeah.
We'll talk. Yeah, we'll
Because
talk.
I
About
have
about it.
questions
Yeah, we'll talk about
and
that.
concerns, and also, dare I say, comments.
Do you have comments? I can't wait.
You can though. Till next week.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch Manhunter, 1986. Michael Mann. It's a classic, and
Is it though?
it is. I will
It's
defend.
on the Criterion Collection.
It is a Criterion movie. Yeah. It has an interesting history, and I can't wait to talk about it with you guys. So this will be fun. So next week, Manhunter. Until then, this is Sky saying this is our contribution to the multiverse. Go out and make yours.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.